These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Mbappe. Owen gets on the end, hits one! It's there! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cesc Fabregas. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And here's Sterling. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Cesc Fabregas. Has a hit! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. And the through ball is intercepted. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Gets the better of his man. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos plays it forward. Good challenge. He just stood firm. And it's played forward. Sterling. That intervention was very necessary. Has gone out. Oh, real danger here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Gets a good foot in there. Ball's out once more. Oh, sweet feet. Owen, who has made his impact already. shooting chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So the lead now is 2.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Well, the action has already resumed here. Has a pop! And another time! And he's there to hoof it away. And the counter is on. Two goals ahead and looking comfortable. Roberto Carlos! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Cesc Fabregas. Roberto Carlos. Cesc Fabregas. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Forward it goes. Roberto Carlos. And here's Owen. Oh, good ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Toni Kroos. Cesc Fabregas. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Roberto Carlos goes steaming forward. It's Roberto Carlos! And more and more and more. And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Stambouli. Kroos battles to win it back. Mane. Roberto Carlos. He's got away, has a pop! They've scored! It is no contest, it is a landslide. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Roberto Carlos. And that's that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off.